I drive the seasons with fire.
Hi, I'm Jesse Williams, founder of Apex Customs Motorsports, and welcome to the first installment of our very first custom motocross build. In this episode, I will tell you about our build philosophy, introduce you to our project bike, tell you why this is a perfect bike for a custom build, and cover what we will and will not be doing to it. Now, if you go to our website, apexcustoms.com, on the home page, you'll find my build philosophy. And that is, it's my goal to provide reliable, performance-oriented, and customized machines at affordable prices for the everyman like me. Now, anyone can go out and buy a couple $1,000s of performance parts, send out the components for various surface treatments, and buy a bunch of expensive accessories. And that would make this an amazing machine. But unfortunately, it would also make it very expensive, and therefore impractical for the everyday rider or for regular use. Instead, we'll do almost all the work right here. We'll choose our parts and accessories wisely, and we'll find inexpensive and creative ways to make this bike strong, reliable, and beautiful. So whether you're looking for a bike to customize, have a bike that you want to customize yourself, this will be a great tool for you. Or if you're simply looking for a custom motocross bike to buy, you can buy this very bike upon its completion by following its progress and sale on our website. For our project bike, I chose this 2003 Kawasaki KX252 stroke, a legendary bike on the supercross and motocross scene, as well as the stallion of choice for weekend warriors everywhere. Now, my first rule in choosing a bike for a successful, cost-effective custom build is to buy a complete bike. This bike is fully functioning and ready to rip, as I found out on my first ride. If you buy a bike that's not running, is incomplete, or even in boxes, you may spend too much money just getting it back together and have nothing left to create a unique performance machine. So what will we be doing on this build? We'll start with a teardown to the bare frame, inspecting everything along the way. We'll be looking for compromises in the integrity of the chassis, the engine, the drivetrain, and the electronics. We'll replace bushings and bearings throughout the bike. We'll do a healthy amount of powder coating and polishing, all while keeping the concepts of aesthetic styling that I've learned through 20 years of customizing almost every vehicle I've owned. List of the service manual, but according to as a baseline for our progress, I've already taken a compression reading and found the bike to have an acceptable 150 psi. Well within limits according to the service manual, but it does show that a top-end rebuild kit from Wiseco Pistons would be beneficial. Also, the cooling hoses are not in the best shape. We'll address that issue along with the electrical connections that are currently exposed to the elements. As far as styling, one of my biggest concerns is the current splatter of color on the engine and its components. This mix and match painting of covers on the motor that can be easily removed, painted, and reinstalled does not create the proper flow of color. I plan on returning to my concept of strong color should be represented outside and complemented within. We will not be spending a lot of money on performance parts that will limit this bike's use in competition. Have no doubt about it, this is a race bike. I've studied the AMA rulebook carefully and plan on building a bike that is competition ready. In the same spirit, we will not be adding any customized suspension parts, as the end user is yet to be determined. The tires are Michelin's medium compound cross-competition tire and are in great shape, so those will also stay. And although we will be using brand new bodywork on this bike, there will be no graphics at the completion. There are several awesome graphics kits available for this bike, and the new owner will be the one to decide what the final look of the bike will be. So take a good look, because this bike will not look the same again. It'll be fun to watch its transformation, and a little bit hard for me to let go of in a few short weeks. I thank you for joining Apex Customs Motorsports on this adventure in the world of custom builds, and look forward to bringing you an awesome machine to ride. Please follow its progress, as we will post pictures along with this weekly broadcast every Saturday night at 5 o'clock Central Standard Time on apexcustoms.com.